Movie begins with Laura and John receiving a text. They are a couple. They head to a doctor who informs them they have found a girl by the name of Anna to have their child. The couple can't have a baby, so Anna will be carrying their baby. Laura even meets with her and she is convinced they have found their surrogate mom to give them a child. She is so excited that she invites Anna with her boyfriend Mike for dinner at their house. They get to know them better and wants to make sure they are fine with that. The men then go out for a talk while Laura admits to Anna how hard and painful it has been as she had 3 miscarriages. Anna is just happy to be able to help. After dinner, John reveals that he didn't like Mike and even offers the possibility to skip them and keep looking. But Laura is sure they're found the right person. So the process begins and they inject Anna the embryo. Days later, the couple receive the great news. Anna is pregnant and the couple already imagines how life will be with their child. They start decorating the kids' room, shopping for clothes and toys. One day, Anna shows up to John's office. He finds it weird, but she says she needs a ride because Mike forgot to pick her up. He then gives her a ride and Mike sees them together. He gets tense for a little bit and John leaves. That same night, the couple gets a horrible call. John hurries to Mike's house where the police is arresting Mike for domestic violence. Anna cries that she has no other place to stay, so John offers her to stay with them. As soon as he drops her off at his house, John goes to the station to have a talk with Mike. He threatens Mike to never come near Anna again ever again, or he will use his connections to make his life a living hell. Later that night, John makes love Laura and Anna watches them through the window. The next day, the couple offers Anna to move in with them, telling her to take off work and they will pay her. So Anna starts living with them and being part of their lives. One night, Anna goes to meet with Mike, who asked her to meet. So he didn't go away like John told him. Mike tells her it must be nice to live in that big house. He reminds her, at the eyes of the law, the baby inside belonged to them and they can decide to keep if they want it. He repeats that he is the brain of the operation, so he tells her that every month he wants her to say to them that she changes her mind. So that the couple pay them money because they need them. But Anna doesn't want to do it as the couple was nice with her, so Mike comes closer realizing she is starting to like John. So he reminds her of who he is and she tells him, "I'll do it for you, I'll do anything for you." Later that night, John realizes there is a noise coming from the guest house. He goes to try to fix the issue and unfortunately catches Anna naked. He is shocked. The next day, he goes to work and receives an email saying, "Hi Daddy." He opens the video attached and it's Anna without clothes, getting him excited. He replies to her that this needs to stop. After work, he confronts her but she gets flirtatious. But at this moment Laura comes back home by surprise, so she stops. The next day, Mike breaks into the house and slaps Anna by surprise. He is mad that she hasn't contacted him yet. He reminds her this is a scam. They basically do this to many couple and take their money. He doesn't want her to lose sight of it as she is getting too comfortable in this house. So they basically never intended to get them a baby. That same night, Mike goes back home and at his big surprise Anna is there. She stabs him and finishes him. She then goes swimming in the couple's house and thinks to herself, for the first time she feels pure love. Days later, Anna keeps calling John at his office. He ignores her and she shows up with some wine. She wants to have some fun but he gets mad and brings her home. She then threatens him to leave because by law it's her baby. So he opens the door and tells her to leave. She starts crying and says she just wants him. She then stays. Minutes later, John calls a friend by the name of White to investigate Mike. The next day, John is brought to his boss. They found Anna's video of her removing clothes, so they remove him from his biggest case now. White then informs John that not only Mike is bad but actually Anna is worse. Her actual last name is not her last. She has a history of psychiatric behavior. She even killed her foster father. He warns him that she is dangerous. Days go by and Anna slowly gets frustrated and angrier. One night, John hears a noise and goes to check on Anna. She tells him she needs him. When he is around, her whole body reacts. She tries to make love to him but he refuses again. So she starts touching the scissors. John realizes it and calms her down. But she then grabs a knife, threatening to finish him. She goes outside and he takes the knife away. Laura arrives and Anna screams at her, "John doesn't love you, He tells me that every time we make love. The police then comes and she accuses him of assaulting and making love to her every night. The couple tries to calm the situation. Anna then leaves. Laura then breaks down questioning if her husband slept with her. But he calms her down. The next day, they both learn that this isn't kidnapping as it is technically her baby. So they take matters in their own hands to track her with the help of White, but she calls threatening them. After the call, Laura tells her husband, "If she doesn't anything to my child, I'll kill her." Minutes later, Laura tells her husband the only way is to convince Anna that he loves her, that he is breaking up with Laura. She even adds that he can do whatever is necessary, even making love. Whatever it is, do it for our baby, she says. The next day, John finally meets Anna. He grabs her hand and kisses her. She is happy. He then takes her to his lake house, let her know that they will live here together and that he is divorcing Laura. Anna is so happy and they make love. The next day he goes back to his wife, who is hurt to hear what happened but understands it's for their baby. Unfortunately, Anna is in the bushes watching them together, realizing he lied to her. She goes crazy in her car but realizes she is having convulsions. She calls John, who immediately heads to the hospital. Once there he realizes she lied, she never checked into that hospital. Meanwhile, Laura hears noise from the room of their future child, and when she goes in she finds a dead rat. At the same time, John and White go to Anna's house, but once inside they find Mike's dead body. Anna then comes from behind and knocks Laura out. She starts kicking her but realizes she is really on the verge of giving birth. Anna continues and knocks Laura out. Laura then wakes up to John next to her. White then calls them, announcing that he found out that Anna just gave birth to a baby. He also adds that she took the baby and disappeared. John is sure she went to the lake house. Laura wants to come, and when they arrive John tells her to stay in the car. He goes in and finds her sleeping with the baby. He then grabs the baby and leaves. But he steps on a toy and Anna attacks him from behind using a metal bar, severely injuring him. He tries to defend himself but she comes at him hard. The whole time the poor baby is crying. He then successfully knocks her out and brings the baby to Laura. At this moment Anna shows up with a heavy gun. She shoots at them and misses. Laura then looks at and say, "I'm tired of you." She then runs Anna over. The couple then take the baby. The next day, police is seen arriving. John looks at his wife and say, "It's gonna be okay." The movie then ends.